Traditional culture and art can slip into obscurity all too easily. And this was almost the case with the traditional Indian instrument known as the santoor.
Fortunately, an Eastern maestro revived the instrument and its music, and South African audiences had the privilege of hearing him and his equally accomplished son performing recently.
Cape Town's Baxter Theatre hosted the event.
The santoor has an ancient history, but remained unknown outside Kashmir until Pandit Shivkumar Sharma reinvented and revived its construction and playing style. Although the instrument has 100 strings, the recital will feature the maestro and his son Rahul, hence 200 strings, like the concert title.
Concerts by respected Indian classical musicians appear to have stimulated the interest of local audiences, a view confirmed by impresario Nisar Pangakar.
So would you say that there's a growing appreciation of Indian classical music in South Africa?
This evening's performance is evidence you'd see a completely multicultural audience here for one. And secondly, this concert has been sold out more than 2 weeks ago.
Do you try to satisfy purists and general music lovers with the concerts?
Yes, I think we satisfy both of them. In fact, this evening's performance, you'll see a mix of very serious Indian classical music and a lighter format as well. So we cater to a broad range, and to the very educated and to the not so educated audience as well.
The dictionary defines raga as a melodic structure with a fixed sequence of musical notes, but that hardly does justice to the beauty and complexity of this genre, especially when performed by Pandit Shivkumar Sharma and his ensemble.
The incorporation of the santoor within the classical tradition has not been without controversy, as musicologist and critic Jamila Siddiqui explained.
What is the significance of the santoor in Indian classical music?
The santoor is a new member of the family, and it is entirely due to the work and the talent, God-given talent of Pandit Shivkumar Sharma. In the olden days, there were purists and diehards who maintained that the santoor had absolutely no place in the classical music of India. Pandit Shivkumar Sharma did the work that was required to be done on a santoor and turned it into a fully fledged classical instrument.
The audience that evening confirmed Nisar's assessment of the cross-cultural appeal of the music. For some background to the program, we chatted to composer and musician Rahul Sharma.
Tell us a little bit about the items that will be performed at tonight's concert.
You know, we have two aspects of music, Indian classical and light classical. So the second half will probably feature a lot of folk tunes, maybe from the valleys of Kashmir. And, this music is very spontaneous, so we probably go on stage and then decide what we're going to do.
Now, you've been described as the heartthrob of the ensemble. How do you feel about that?
Well, that's really being extremely kind to me, and thank you very much. But I think what happens is on stage when you're playing with all these great maestros, your performance levels just get enhanced, and you try and complement each other and musically vibe with each other, which is very important, and I think we share a great rapport, so that shows on stage.
Can you tell us a little bit about the origins and the history of the santoor?
Santoor is a very, very ancient instrument. It was called Shata Tantri Veena, which is a Sanskrit word meaning a veena of 100 strings. So this is an instrument which has got 100 strings, and it is played with wooden mallets. It's a very unique instrument, a stringed instrument played percussively.
How did you revive its status as a classical instrument?
It was very, very difficult to establish this instrument in the classical field because this was never used. And if you are doing something which hasn't happened before, so there are skeptics who would not accept it so easily. So that is why I had to modify the instrument to make it suitable for playing the nuances of Indian classical music, and it took me many, many years.
Panditji, can you give us a little bit of background on the pakhawaj and how it complements the tabla and other instruments in the ensemble?
My instrument is a pakhawaj. It's a very oldest instrument our country, India. It's just like a 5,000 years old instrument.
What is the most challenging aspect of playing the pakhawaj?
It is a double hand drum. It's a very powerful drum. And you practice. That is very big, difficult, but now everybody is in the world playing pakhawaj.
Pandit Ji, there's more to a tabla than just banging a drum. Can you tell us a little bit more about the specific techniques?
Tabla playing is banging, but in systematic way and systematic technique, and it has to be musical. Of course, it's need many years of practice, and it comes through systematic and very organized gharana style, learning from the maestros.
Dr. Fellow Jordan,
Minister, what do you think the significance of Raga on 200 strings is as far as the cultural ties between India and South Africa?
We've got very strong cultural agreements with India, and we actualize them in exchanges such as these. We will probably reciprocate by sending a similar size of group to India to entertain the people of the people of India.
The performance that followed was mesmerizingly melodious.
First time that I've been exposed to something like this, and it's really good.
Absolutely mind-blowing.
It's gentle and deep and soulful. It's like India, it's all feeling, it's wonderful, it's absolutely seductive.
Just to see the attention to detail, how he plays the instrument is fantastic. Even the tabla player was fantastic.
It's most enthralling, mesmerizing. You don't know how to describe it.
Speechless. I'm speechless. It's very intriguing, captivating.
Excellent. I enjoy it from the beginning till the end.
It's excellent. It's very emotional. It removes